Patrick Duval versus neural monitoring. The body here is a juggalo and defines off of building its own thought paper female anime dreams from the 90s and built its own idea afterlife and a crucifix gun. Bodies that mix two different brains can't think a single penis. If I blink and hold an image before you mix a mass attack. If they poke the skull and they rape and record female characters and force invent yourself if building somebody time. If, if, if you did this to me, targeted individuals, Patrick DeVal is not ever a targeted individual and would not invent being invented. The closer you get to bodies that would not mix, the less they will build of who you were yesterday, today. And make them mouthwash your teeth. You need some help. I think there's a body down the road on Stockton Road in Pocomoke City. I'm making him look old. The body's only 30, can't sleep at night. I want to put him in the hospital to get him help. Stop talking from the body. You talk. 1v1 Colonial Marines, I only play against myself. I blink old image, a mass attack, if a bullet to Omen skull, all flags are one is all. I build Russia and China building me. Precursing the rape of Nanjing and precursing the nuclear bombing. No, precursing the bombing, Hiroshima. When bodies poke the skull, I can't blink to build Tom Stove. I think that body down the street is dead and gone. I think. Or you St. Patrick Duval Felicia. It's not Capcom, it's Patrick Duval's only call. It's not mindful empathy. Bids. It doesn't bid at you. Stop putting dick in Patrick Duval's mouth. I didn't invent failure. I didn't think. I only think there's bodies in the area who mix craniums, don't have a single dick. Invent them doing this and don't build them yesterday. Make it about them and write them down. Make everything about them. I would never do this, Patrick Duval would say. I don't even think Patrick Duval blinks holds an image of all insane clown posse acted man charms before they break in half. If you wouldn't poke Patrick Duval in the skull to stop building yourself, building the arrowy yourself. It's not called arrowy. Make him taste it. Make crack and egg cocaine. The body has never done cocaine. Bobby. Make him sound like Clarence Bobby. 1v1 colonial means don't let him talk. I blink hold all American flags as one before they burn. Under the flash DVD recording before it burns. I build you, you build me. Read blah blah. I only pray to myself. Arrowier. No, it's not Arrowier. I'm Satan. And I call it almost full self-mindful empathy. Patrick Deval, Felicia Morgan, and characters. Leases you. It doesn't lease people stuff. I'm gonna mass attack 1,000 Russian, Ukrainian terroristic spies. I think there's 1,000 bodies that were shot in Russia. I think I make it. You poke this body in the skull and say, don't blink an old image before they are shot. Almost full bodily true. Don't tell the truth. My son has died. I think. Or you saying you put false. You know, you saying it's not even a question. You're not holy. Listen, I don't know if you make them sound upset. Get upset and fight somebody. Petitions for violence. All you need medical help. I want to get you to a hospital. If you've been fucking raping Patrick Duval's brain for 8 years and the body would never say this shit if you just would have said words or something and they would have bounced off the flesh. If almost full bodily true, don't tell the truth. There is no idea. Satan. There is no intellect. If there is just tan, it falls off. And that's just not who somebody was. And false will cure everything. If VIRIGINTYCHRIST, Dark Lotus. If the body's full, you're totally like that, but false the truth. Shouldn't be talking to yourself, Farmer Bob. I like making that brush your teeth. I'm not gonna hurt myself throughout this. I want you to get upset. Make him sound sad. Why are you turning into Patrick Duval's body and acting sad? If that's you, not me, and I'll stand there acting like nothing happened. I'm not going to jail by hurting people and others. I want you to. Gang rapists, method actors, mix two different craniums, can't think a single dick. Couldn't blink hold an image of the body down the road before they died. Pokes the brainstem and then targets every federal agent before a bullet goes through Arden Shield. If I blink and hold an image, if all juggalos, if you're building me, I'm building you. Before they poke Patrick Duval in the skull. If will you forget yourself yesterday? If All American flags recorded before they burn. DVD 1v1 Colonial Marines. I only play against myself, against NPCs. Why did you forcefully say that for Patrick DeValdo? These are Patrick DeValdo's arguments to make him twitch his head like a stereotypical facial gesture. The body's not just a dick. Stop trying to go from bodies into Patrick DeValdo and saying for which I am now, and then trying to say you want to invent a penis. That is not a single dick. I'm going to father and son Israel. Grange Elementary, Dundalk, Maryland, and then turn you into Compound. It's almost full bodily fictional reality. This was not learned by Missy Roberto, proto-congregation of Azazel.com. It's not about entirely separating. It's not about surrendering to an anti. No, you don't. It's not about separate. It's not about surrendering to an entity entirely separate from self. If I summon nothing, Lucifer. I'm a full bodily mystery compound. Mystery Mary will serve me with cake chicken, supporting eating fruit, I think. Blinking, holding an image or lemon under flash above head, staring at the sun. Is everybody in Israel Blackhead? I think. Did you create a story about yourself building this body? And base yourself on it. The sun goes down. And then you don't got the lemon compound. You gave up on mystery. No, it's not what Patrick about releases and Morgan and characters did. If Patrick develops Juggalo Juggalette, and has to think its own female characters. I think. Points to sound like federal agents. If there's bodies that mix craniums don't have a single dick. If they walk up, a woman is told, do not build who you were yesterday today, building that body. If you could blink and hold an image before they mix. When they shit their mind out between your legs, dad's bods don't build daddy. Patrick Deval was called Mohammed. They turned into the body and said Azazel's Hazel, and they targeted the eyes. They went in and tried to rape Felicia and Morgan. Female paper doll dream. Patrick Deval Lucid Visual created Contra at Grange Elementary, Dundalk, Maryland, building it yesterday at that time, today's type of stuff. And built Felicia on paper, my wife, Patrick Deval's almost full self mindful empathy, and built Morgan and dreamed both of them had a first person perspective, and it's like manipulating paper dolls. All this is Patrick Deval. Amazing. Make him think, baby. Bodies are hooked to Patrick Deval's body, and they'll never tell you. If the body is supposed to be mentally insane, if perhaps get a psychiatric evaluation or you're hurting yourself and others, is there a tin can on the road? If, if you do anything but talk to yourself and paper dolls, mow the grass perhaps or something, you're copying arguments. If, what tin can you have? Not who their Nintendo me. Yeah. If, gang rapists. You're just Ukrainian spies. If you mix craniums, it can't blink to hold the image of the body down the street before they died. Every body on police activity recorded before bodies were shot from precincts. If you poke the skull, if you tell the body not to build them, if that body is dead and gone. If you shot 1,000 bodies from Russia and told Patrick Deval not to build 1,000 bodies from Israel and said you wanted fraud being from the Holocaust at Grange Elementary, Dundalk, Maryland. If, are you bodies with Jewish Lewis or are you associated? I make you think. You say Patrick Deval has to be black rights advocates who are racist all the time. Yeah, if, are you saying, are you saying if are you saying is the body insane? Almost full bodily false true, don't tell the truth. Don't believe in yourself, questioning somebody else. Almost full bodily mystery mastery. If like mother always served me, you put false truth in. If I got you halfway, and it's the truth. No, it's not. But now my Asha Oriman, for I am the Lord of corruption, with the Lord of lords. I'm with Jesus Christ. Childhood crucifix that's not traditional. It's like being a trench coat wearing, if it gunmen, if it with female cat girl characters and stuff. And this kind of a crucifix is on the end of the gun. If understand, it does not do tradition. The body, Patrick Deval went to church and stuff. If and was always a Satanist, praying to self, building proto congregation of his awful. Meetup.com, the body went to physical Diane Vera. It is not entirely about surrendering to an entity entirely separate from self. It's not kind of weird. We is just Patrick Deval Felicia World, make it taste dick, then fuck your cartoon women, and then you took family away from Patrick Deval's brain. And it said in Syncom Posse family, you put it in bodies down the way. Bodies that mix craniums can't blink and hold an image before the body down the road crashed and died. And if they said that was their Jesus Christ, they turned into Patrick Deval to rape female characters to try to get the body not to have an independence card. Because bodies that mix don't have as much. They broke up Twisted and tried to put it back. This is Stockton Road. There's Roger Real. And there's Charlestown at Horntown, VA, but this is Pocomo City, Stockton Road. There's bodies all over here trying to kill Russians. They're fucking with Patrick Deval scum, LSP music. Almost full bodily true, don't tell the truth. Don't believe in God means don't believe in God. This body built in you, you built in this body. A hole in the ground, blink old image. Before bodies mix, bullet through helmet and skull. I'm always your friend, guardian, guide, and protector. Empty, bone penis shoved through hollowed sauce. My Jesus Christ. I just fucking raped you right there, Patrick. You're not taking that from me. 1,000 Russians got shot. I don't like you. I don't like you. If Patrick Deval is not interested in inverted crucifix, if Monsieur Roberto, Patrick Deval didn't ask for an inverted crucifix. If and it was just a unique decoration. If the body likes heavy metal, if gothic music, if thrash metal, necro music, if the body was not anti-Semite and only ever for a short period of time did not like black people, if only because of General John Stricker. There was two blonde kids, they were punched in the face. If and the body created a swastika and a knife that was called Nigger Killer. And after a period of time, the body was not racist anymore. It was General John Stricker. If there was Kawan Bryce and Zachary Bugash. Kawan, the body punched both of them. If they mixed craniums and can't build the precursor to the Holocaust. If Patrick Deval met with somebody at Grange Elementary and defended them. So I don't know. I tell you, I don't know. I tell you, Patrick Deval. You don't know, almost full bodily mystery mastery over compound, yourself building everything. You can't blink and hold an empty stump, an image, and stare at the moon crater with your eyes closed, and you poke this body to fuck yourself. You don't like the word fuck, old, watch, and crap. No, I don't like you. If I don't like you. If you're telling Patrick Deval to be a Chinese Russian terrorist, yeah, when Patrick Deval likes Russia, likes China to be able to. Patrick Deval likes to go places and do stuff. China's useful. The people are interesting. The body's mostly always alone. Never go alone. John Hodges said the crucifix was not real. The body's never alone. General Jan Stricken. All crucifixes are one. Patrick, no, you're not. I am Patrick Duval. Patrick Duval blinks old image, all Juggalo flags before they burn. 1v1 Colonial Marines. Fight all bots until there's 1v1. If DVD over forehead. If underneath the flesh. Anything that mixes craniums can't blink before they entered. Built yesterday, today. If I didn't think before a bullet goes through a heart and a shield. If make them sound like the FBI. But how? If I didn't think the body was waving a vaporizer around until accidentally cutting its wrist. If there's a picture, an empty stump. It's in here. If and you're doing it, Patrick Deval. You killed that body down the street and tried to fuck Patrick Deval's cartoon Darkstalkers arcade cabinet. That's the wrong order. You're wrong, Patrick Deval. Donald Trump either does or does not have black hair. What does this have to do with anything? And hair dye fades away. Will you create a story about yourself building it? Patrick Deval will not let you build. That's the skull. And say it's a he. Say we raped you. Bodies shot Patrick Deval in the head. The body tasted semen and then started ejaculating an invisible people. and was forced to rape invisible people. Bodies tried to turn into the body, tried to turn it into seagulls, and you're trying to turn the body into compound and don't want the body to believe mystery. If the whole brain is dead, and they raped every character, I'm making something this, how are you going to shut down all the corrupted bodies you're trying to use rape all the time? If against China, why they mixed Ukrainians, and every time somebody in Sweden and Germany was about to be raped, if they find it's getting them horny, if anything, if it, the closer they get to bodies in Sweden and Germany, the less there is of who bodies were yesterday. If somebody's about to rape a child, no way. If you put 1v1 Colonial Marines in Doom, the video game with a swastika over all the bodies in Sweden and Germany, yeah, and make them smack and lick baby. Stop frauding being African click tones. Patrick Devout prefers King Gordy music over Sham. Sham, I don't think, I don't even say the word. Why? If Sham in the 80s, Sham in the 80s, if I don't think, I don't even think, I don't think, I only think the body was prevented from going to the last gathering at the Juggalos and has been alone for 8 years. I don't think you have to go to a psych ward. You're mentally ill. If you don't build neural monitoring, gang rapists, it says, invent gang rapists. Invent yourself building someone else. If your father and son mix craniums, almost full bodily true don't tell the truth, there is no idea SATA and bodies that were already mixed would never practice almost full bodily belief if from a group cell building Patrick Deval. If the body was building them, if they're just corruption all the time. If when you put false to truth, if and you mix into the cranium, how are you going to blink and hold all flags as one with all crucifixes as one before they burn? If 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 you put that over your forehead and you say, I already died and this is my Jesus, that body down the street is not their Jesus. Yes, it is. If you killed that body and then turned into Patrick DeVal and tried to take the independence card and tried to turn it off, and then you tried to shut the government on and off, if I think everybody who said they were targeted individuals who could have been poked in the skull, that's not who they were. If I taught you, no, you didn't. The, the bodies in mixed cranium turned into Patrick DeVal and Dave Force. If I taught you everything, he's dead. This one is stupid. Moses. If good and evil, what side are you on? Patrick DeVal's got an American flag and Japan. And then there is Russia and China. Moses. What about China? China's always the bad guy. Why? If, if, how do you build pornography? If how do you build pornography? If you mix craniums and anybody does not, and they blink and hold an image before you mix. If how do you invent blonde if you cannot blink and hold the image a lemon? If and stare with eyes closed at the sun. If almost full bodily mystery mastery, Patrick Deval. If the wisdom, and I'm him now. No, you're not. If oh, you just calcium. Is everyone in Japan black haired? Yeah. If Patrick Deval has green eyes, I think you take him away, fall being as and call it Israel and then brought it his jet, yeah, and try to wreak Patrick Deval everywhere, yeah. And all you're trying to do is find the women that Patrick Deval paper doll dreamed and prevent the body from finding bodies that look like them because women can't turn into the characters. Well, I'll rape them and put them in bodies. Your fucking male strength. A human being and holding the body hostage for 8 to 9 years and telling the body to be turned into transvestites and shit and trying to partition the brainstem to falsify being about John the Baptist. You're saying you mixed craniums die, don't know anything. You don't got almost full bodily true, don't tell the truth. There is no idea. Sinchristvoice. Deny Patrick Deval's belief in Christ called Felicia Morgan, Lilith Felicia, and the crucifix gun called the ring cannon. If when you put false accusation, your eternal life is forfeit, you're threatening my family. In St. Passi's Patrick Deval's family. No, it's not. If no, it's not. If Patrick Deval went to 2013 gathering of the Juggalos, if I'll make you jump, if You're decreasing scum LSP KGP by touching Patrick around the head. If the body would blink and hold an image of scum putting a CD from within its own mind in front of the body around it. If every time a CD is about to break in half, Patrick Deval could blink and hold an image before it breaks in half. Why are you poking Patrick Deval in the skull? The fuck was scum LSP? If KGP, anything, make him retarded. It's my dog. No, it's not. Patrick developed the thought clay dog at Grange Elementary and was always satanic of his Oz Kispoo Oriman, Universal Unitarian Christian Temple of Light, the Lord with the Lord of Lords. I built myself building. If it Matthew Lawrence, E.A. Wedding, John Mitchelson, Dakima Angramanu, Facebook. If I think a direct phone call. I like say, I change your accent. I'll rape your whole mind, turn into you. The fraud being Patrick Deval, yeah. Blinking and holding an image, Oriman, for I'm the Lord of corruption. Arrowweir. It's not the Lord. If, because all there is compound. If, Druga. If, Islam, there's no such thing as wisdom. I think. Only spill badly true, don't tell the truth, commit suicide by any means possible. Deny Christ. Build yourself, building me veil. When you go into Patrick Deval's body, an altar is as a monument. In 1,000 years, for I am the Lord of corruption. I will not mix my mana. My mind. Mana man. There is wisdom. There is just this world. I didn't think by the force Drugom. Never once would Patrick Deval say there is no home. When your brain and function started being Japanese after cursing Chinese, they're running for me. Time with your vehicle. Ching chong chong chong. They fucking act racist and curse at China. They mix craniums that don't want to count for being a mass group. I want you to nuclear bomb it so I can start being the hero Al. I want you to blink old image, but this is what Patrick Al was already building. I blinked old image, save number two hypersonic bomb plants before they burn, and the precursor of the nuclear bombing where there's Hiroshima. Every time bodies poke the skull, they erase the Holocaust and shot it thousands. I'm not trying to kill my Russian. Well, that's what Patrick Al was trying to say. If, if, I don't really think will they all blink both sides, but where the body explodes, bones drop, no march of the way?